You don't go looking for deep thoughts. They find you, patient as a shadow, hanging in the air between the traffic lights and the quiet moments when the road stretches out ahead. Then somewhere between the red light and that same curve that you've taken 100 times before, something hits you. A memory, a truth, a feeling you didn't know you needed to face. Hello, it says. You've been busy. Why is this always in the car? I think it's because it's one of those few places where no one is asking you for anything. At home, the second you sit down, your TV is excited, the dishes are calling your name. When you're at work, your brain is spinning into all the to-do lists and emails and deadlines that you need to complete. But when you're in your car, before you leave or when you arrive, it's just you, the road, and your thoughts. And that's when the truth sneaks in. The car is like a confessional. It's a moving hideaway, a rolling therapy session. It's a place where you can feel without explaining anything to anyone. And then you think you're alone, but you really are not alone. Your car remembers you. The seat still holds the weight of the person that you were last week, last month, a year ago, and even 10 years ago if you've had the car that long. The rearview mirror has seen you at your best and your worst days. You know, the version of you that cried at the parking lot after receiving bad news. Or the one that laughed so hard that you had to pull over. One who gripped the steering wheel like it was the only thing holding you together and as if your life depended on it. Your car knows that moment that stays with you. I remember one night, parked outside of my apartment. This is a long time ago. I had turned off the engine, but the keys were in my hand, and I didn't move. I just sat there. Have you ever done that? Have you ever just let the engine run, staring at nothing? Not because you're tired, not because you're waiting for a song to finish, but because you weren't ready to step back into your life, not just yet anyway. Because inside the car, it's quiet. You're on your own. But once you're out of it, once you step out of that car and into your home or your office or whatever community it is that you belong to, there are decisions that are waiting for you to be made. There are conversations that need to be had. And there are responsibilities that you need to cater to. And so you just need one more minute just by yourself. That's why we take the long way home sometimes, isn't it? Not because we're lost, but because for a few extra minutes we are found. Where else does this happen to you? Because it's not just the car, is it? There are other quiet, unspoken places where life finds you when you stop to listen. Maybe for you it's the couch. Maybe it's when you sink into it at the end of the day and suddenly all the things that you try to forget will just come rushing back in. Maybe it's in the break room at work with the vending machine and everyone microwaving, walking in and out. And the diverse smell of lunch from different cultures. Maybe it's the shower or the corner booth in your favorite cafe. Or is it the bench at the park where you have sat 100 times over, but never the same way twice? Where do you go when you're not going anywhere? But somehow, you end up finding yourself. Because clarity doesn't come when you chase it. It arrives when you make space for it. Next time you're driving, listen. Not to the radio, not to the podcast, but to the quiet voice that only speaks when the wheels are moving. Listen. Here's something for you. Next time you're sitting in your car, parked outside of your home, before you rush inside, just wait. Give yourself a few minutes. Breathe. See what thoughts find you. And if one does, let's talk about it. Or just sit with it. Don't ignore it. Because now and again, the car isn't just a car. It's a waiting room for your truth. The heart does not reveal itself in noise. but only in quiet places. Those quiet moments, the thoughts that find you when you're finally still enough to hear them. If this spoke with you, share it with someone who might need a long drive or just a long pause. And if you have had moments like this, where the road met your thoughts, tell me about it. Until next time, keep driving, keep thinking, and take the long way home when you can.